Hey guys, it's Adrian Franklin here, and in this video, I'm going to take you on a deeper dive into what it means to clear your inner blocks to living a confident, loving, and solid life, so that you can feel completely secure in yourself without needing external validation or depending on anyone or anything for your happiness. In the last video, I explained why most self-help products are a waste of time. Just to recap that video, the reason why most self-help products, gurus, and coaches fail to deliver is because they are one-dimensional. That is, they focus on trying to get you from A to Z without building the solid foundation that comes from deep self-knowledge of your inner workings. Without that foundation, you run into stumbling blocks. For example, if you went to one of these coaches with the goal of getting a girlfriend, they might help you plan the steps that you need to take, like go to the right place, wear the right clothes, say the right things, and voila, you pick up some chick. And you gain a short-term success, but have you dealt with your deeply rooted belief that, for example, you're not worthy of maintaining a relationship with a beautiful woman, or that deep down you find yourself unattractive and insecure? My guess is probably not. That's why those first 3 steps that I give my clients gets them present to those fears, doubts, and insecurities lurking in their subconscious. The next 3 steps are what I'm going to talk about in this video, which is about how to address those inner blocks. The first of those 3 steps is clearing and releasing emotions. This is a most important step because emotional charges are usually the first to show up when doing this kind of work. They also point to a deeper issue going on under the surface. For example, if you get angry at someone for rejecting you, that could indicate a deep-seated sadness, fear, or belief that you have not processed. Alternatively, you might get angry at yourself, which in turn leads to sadness and depression, which then needs to be processed. So that's the first step. Learning how to deal with emotions and raise your emotional intelligence, or EQ. Learning how to deal with emotions on a day-to-day basis and weed out those deeply rooted ones that have been dragging you down. The second step is discovering and getting familiar with your shadows. This is one of the biggest challenges for folks. Coming face to face with your darkest side, the parts of you that you hide, repress, and deny. Confronting your shadow can be life-changing, and integrating it can be the source of your greatest power. But it can also be the most difficult and threatening discovery to make about yourself. And why is that? Well, this comes down to the nature of your shadow. It's not really included in the picture that you have built up of yourself in your mind. It's the part of you that the light doesn't touch until you purposely look at it. In other words, it's not what you already consciously know about yourself, but the opposite. It's what you don't want to look at. It's what's already there in your subconscious, already affecting you every single day, already affecting all of your relationships and your experiences. When you integrate your shadow, it's like coming face to face with your monsters, understanding that they are a part of you and that you can be conscious of them without them destroying you. Then embracing them as a necessary part of being a human being so that you can harness their power instead of being at their mercy. The final step is rewiring your limiting beliefs into more positive, empowering beliefs. Edmund Husserl, the father of phenomenology, that's the study of experience and consciousness, said, "Belief posits the reality of its object." In other words, if you believe it, you make it real. Or, in order to believe a thing, your mind makes it a reality. So, any of those limiting beliefs you're carrying around with you, like I'm not good enough, or I am unlovable, or I'm unworthy, are literally your reality. Your mind makes those things true, otherwise you wouldn't believe it. You can see how that can be a problem, right? So, we've got to shift those limiting beliefs. Turn them on their head so that you can create a new reality for yourself. One that puts you in the driver's seat and in control of your destiny. What kind of reality do you want to create for yourself? That you are lovable, attractive, successful? The kind of beliefs that really get you fired up, loving life, and inspired to action. So there you go, folks. That's the 3 steps to clearing your inner blocks in a nutshell. Or what I refer to as the clearing phase of my 9-step intensive program. There you can see the 3 steps in the middle, right after the first phase that I discussed in the previous video. You'll also notice that it comes just before the final phase, create, in which I show you how to take action on those new beliefs. These final 3 steps give you the tools to build your ideal life on this newly cleared and solid foundation that you develop in the first 2 phases. Now, a word of warning. This journey is not for everyone. It is by far one of the most intensive personal development programs available anywhere in the world, but also the most rewarding. That's why I'm selective about who I invite into the program. I only work with people who are ready to confront the most challenging aspects of themselves. I want people who have heard the call and are ready to finally take action to change their life. If this sounds like you, book a call right now. Let's have a quick chat to discuss if this is right for you and what it can do for you. This is a free call, so no problem if you decide not to continue. But for those that are interested, let's take a look at the exact steps you need to take in order to get started on your journey and take your life to the next level.